Hello guys, welcome to PK Flairology, and today we'll talk about how to flair. So in the last video you must have heard me talking about what is flair bartending. Now let's understand what is the purpose of flair. So the purpose of flair is giving an experience and giving an exciting experience to the guest, rather I would say. Now you must be saying that, can I flair? Yes. As I told you, anybody can flair. Yes, anybody can flair, but you need to understand, break it down into things and make it easy for yourself and give a fantastic and a great experience to your guest. Now, before going ahead, I would like to break things into step by step and make it clear for you guys for a long term of how you can flair and what you should follow step by step to become a very good flair bartender. Now, the most important thing is that before getting into flair, you need to understand that there are two kind of people. I would categorize into two categories. One is with a very good reflex, a person with very good reflex, and the second one is with an average reflex, or say that okay reflexes. So you need to categorize yourself what form or what style of reflexes you have in you. If you have good reflexes, definitely you can become very good flair bartender. You can play around with a lot of objects and things like that. If you are average with flair, you have something fantastic for you guys. Okay, now before I start and get more into detail with what you can flair, let me give you a very fantastic formula of how to flair. Now you must be seeing that to become a flair bartender, you have to practice a lot. You practice day and night. A lot of flair bartenders practice day and night. But then one very important thing which everybody miss out is, now let me give you an example in the form of pictures. So if you see these pictures, two pictures on the screen, one is a happy bartender with a smiling face and excitement. And the second one, you see that an average boy who does not have a smile, neither is energetic, no energy with him. So now, what kind of a bartender would you like to be? A bartender with smile and energy, because every time you will welcome one or the other guest and you need to create an experience. So make sure that if you are practicing flair bartending, whatever moves you try to learn or whatever you want to do, make sure that you have a very good and a big smile on your face while practicing, because practicing smile is also a key component of a flair bartender. So here we go with the second important thing now. So as you know that keeping an excited face and smiling face while practicing will add on a lot of things when you actually flair. Now coming on to the categories now. First one was with high reflexes or very good reflexes, and second one is with average reflex. Now I'll talk about people with low or average reflexes, what kind of flair category you should follow and dedicate your time on. So if you think that you want to juggle with 4 bottles, 5 bottles, 6 bottles, I feel that you should do it over the period of time. But first you need to start with a very simple format of flair which is more visible. Let's break down into a simple stepwise category. Let's take it for 1 year. You have 1 year's time to become a good flair bartender. Now, you cannot flair in the first week and put up a show. For sure you cannot, because it requires time. So what you need to flair, you need to identify. So people with low reflexes, or if you are a good flair bartender or with a good reflexes also, what you need to do, you need to learn smart way of flairing, or I would call it in a simple format as illusion flair. Now what exactly is illusion flair? Focus on the simplest things which can be done in the most easiest manner. Now, flair bartending, I said that doing something in a different way or a style. What can you do in a different way or style is this. Now, what you can do is you can do bar tricks. While making drinks, just do some tricks, easiest tricks, bar tricks, like floating your spoon or forks on your drink, or some trick with, as I told you, an orange zest. Or you can also do a dominoes trail to excite a lot of people. You can do cocktails which have got flamings. You can do smoke cocktail, or the simplest way of doing your multi-pours, the drinks are falling one by one and you can wow your customer. You can create an excitement among your customers. So these are the simplest way of bar trick. Or having different external objects. There are a lot of objects in the market, like for example floating a glass in the air while pouring. Or you can also follow one of my videos which I had uploaded already, at different and simple ways of pouring. So different styles of pourings. These are the easiest way. Now in this, what happens? You do not have to move or throw or juggle around with objects. You can simply just move your hands, different ways of pouring, where you create an illusion for a guest. The bottle is not going in the air, neither the shaker is going in the air. You're just doing different style or different movement of your hands, and then you're pouring. It looks very appealing while shaking. So for example, if you want to learn flair, so shaking in a different style just by dancing or something, or in a very unique format, will become a fantastic way to start your flair career. Now this is possible with each and everyone. So for this, you do not need reflexes. Now you need to have excitement in your body and do what you're doing with style. This was for the beginners and those who have low reflexes. Now coming on to people who want to become dedicated flair bartenders. For you guys, I have a very important suggestion and opinion, a very thoughtful thing which you all should follow. Follow the rule of one perfect move. Now for example, you get into flair, so you need to understand what kind of flair you should do in front of a guest, because it requires manipulation of objects. It is somewhere close to juggling. Okay, so there are three categories of flair. One is work flair, second is exhibition flair, and third is fire flair. The most important of all for me, which is applicable all the time, is work flair. So let's talk more about work flair. Now when I talk about work flair, you need to flair with objects which are easily around you. Now when you tend the bar and when you make a cocktail or pour a drink, all the objects, let's make a list of that. For example, shaker, your bottles, your muddler, your glass. These are the four things which are easily around you. And your ice scoop, your ice well, your ice scoop, your ice are the fifth and the sixth things I would consider. Straw, stirrer, tissue. These are the basic things which are all the time around you. Now learn the simplest and the easiest move which you can do with each of this object. For example, if you want to do a shaker, just take one flip and then you make your drink while it. And then more important is get into the pouring styles, the different pouring style which I told for the smart flair or people with low reflexes. Start from that. You can easily create your image or build an image as a flair bartender. So while making your drink, you're smiling, you're energetic, you're confident, you're pouring drinks in style. So for example, I'll show you some videos. You can have a look at these. So as you saw this video, they were quite simple and easy, but then you can do flair. Now all you need to do is learn one step at a time and perfect that move so well that you are confident enough to do it in front of your guest. So this is how you flair. Okay guys, so looking forward to see you in the next video. Take care and have a good time.